It's like I'm at a place, me and my wife been married, long enough that where we cool being in separate places. It's like I could be downstairs watching the games or doing whatever I'm doing. She could be up doing whatever she's doing. Or she can go visit her family and sisters, hang out with them. Or I can go and hang out with, whoever I want to go hang out with. And it's okay. What I've learned through all this is that I like being with me. Don't take nothing away from her. But I like me. And I think the first thing you have to do when you live in single is learn to like you. And you have a better opportunity of doing that than people in a relationship because you got an opportunity to be alone. The problem is you spending too much time trying to be with somebody that you never take the time to learn and be by yourself. So why don't you take this moment and reflect, single people, reflect on the last time you went to dinner by yourself, or you went to the movies by yourself, or maybe a concert by yourself, or anything else by yourself. Think about those times that you actually did it. Not the time when you did it and you was thinking, oh, I wish I had a date. No, I'm talking about when you actually really went somewhere. You didn't have to worry about what you wore. You didn't have to worry about what your hair looked like, or if your shape up was tight. You didn't have to worry about if you could have a good conversation with somebody else. You didn't have to worry about if they were going to be on time or they're going to be rushing you because you like to be late. None of those things mattered when you went by yourself because it was all about you. And I think what happens sometimes is we forget the joy that comes with being by ourselves or being alone. I don't need a date to go everywhere. If I like the museum, I don't need to find a date to go to the museum. I can just go to the museum and enjoy the museum without somebody saying, can we hurry up? If I like if somebody told me, let's go to trying to think of a certain type of food. I don't know. Let's go to a Mediterranean restaurant. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay. Or let's say I don't like Mediterranean food, but they want to go. Now, I'm going because they want to go, but I ain't really enjoying this food or the time there because that's not my thing. Mm-hmm. If I didn't have a date, I can go to KFC or go anywhere or not go anywhere and cook for myself. But it's the idea of when you're not worried about people, you do what you want to do and what's best for you. But when you start talking about I want to be in a relationship, then you have to conform to other people's needs as well. That's part of being in relationships. But I'm just saying, you got to start thinking about how much fun, how much joy can you find with you. It's not a knock on you to be by yourself. Now, people will always say, oh, you ain't got no man yet? Oh, you ain't got no girl, man? And people will say that. But the same people say that, wish they had one. Because they be like, man, my girl getting on my nerves. And maybe that's what you should respond, bruh. I ain't got no girl because you keep telling me how bad your girl is. I ain't trying to get into all that. Mm-hmm. You keep telling me, your man out doing X, Y, and Z. Why would I want a man? Look, sometimes you got to remind them why they trying to, make you feel some kind of way for not having it. And be like, look, I ain't about to try to have all that drama. I'm good with not being in a relationship right now. I'm enjoying life. And I'm not saying that you should never want to be, but I'm just saying wherever you are, if that's your state in life right now, knock it. Enjoy it. Enjoy that place that you are in your singleness. Enjoy it. Because once you get married, all of a sudden, or in a relationship, all of a sudden, your time becomes part of somebody else's time. Your meals become part of what other people like. Movies become part of. I can't just go see only the movies I like. I gotta go see some of the movies she liked too. I can't just listen to only the music I would listen to. I gotta listen to some of the stuff she listened to too. I gotta be flexible. And that's fine when you're in a relationship, and that's cool. I ain't knocking that either because I love it. If I'm single, I ain't gotta worry about that.
No, I love it, but seriously.
Look, I like being married. I'm one of the people that like being married. But I do like being by myself too. And I think that's why I enjoy marriage so much more now, because my wife understands I like being by myself.